Hey, what's going on? Ceremonial Witch back here again, Corey LeBlanc. So, in case um, people haven't seen the message or know or whatever, I recently got an Instagram account and I'm not really sure on how to fucking use it. But anyways, I've been giving my email out for a while for anybody to message me. I've gotten a few messages from people and been working on some things and doing some things behind the scenes, which reminds me I have to email somebody today about that. But yeah, so I don't know if something like Instagram would be easier than sending me an email or whatever, but it's going to be more of the same old crap. I went on Instagram basically just because I thought maybe there was somewhere for the Spreaker stuff to be posted onto there or whatever, because there's Twitter, there's Facebook, and all that. And apparently I have a Twitter account, but I can't get into it. But they did the same shit that Facebook kept doing to me. And if you don't know, Facebook kept, every time I make an account, kept fucking locking me out. Or, I tried using fake names with my picture, but all my real information, and it just kept locking me out as soon as I went in there. For the one time I was on there for, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 days, I was able to make a ceremonial witchcraft group and a ceremonial witchcraft something else, I forget what it was, like page, I guess, a group, and then a page, and one of those are still on there, but not very active. Nobody was in it or doing anything with it. But anyway, so I went to Instagram and I posted one video so far, but I know it seems like it's heavily relies on Facebook as well. My YouTube account's attached to that, which I also have. YouTube, I have some copyright claims for music and some other shit. There's actually some of the video episodes that are actually banned worldwide, which I thought was pretty cool. I thought about putting everything on public, on private, but fuck it, whatever, it is what it is. Which I find funny because, only specific videos have been targeted, and they're saying it's certain songs, which may be the case, but those songs are played throughout the other ones. But it is what it is. So anyways, I'm on Instagram. The nickname is The Ceremonial Witch, all one word, but my real name is also posted there, Corey LeBlanc. I think I have a link somewhere. It might be on my website. I think I don't have it on YouTube or on Spreaker because there's nowhere to put it. But anyways, yeah. If you're looking at this, this is going to be on probably YouTube or the Instagram. So this is me at home during the day doing my thing. I have one kid gone and 3 other kids outside playing in this beautiful weather we're having. Now, I'm about to put an episode on Spreaker. However, it's going to be one of those episodes where it's just people talking. It's going to be the rest of the Rosicrucian thing I put on yesterday. And then there's going to be some Edgar Casey stuff coming up on there. Info thing on Edgar Casey, documentary, I guess, and then maybe one of his people from the ARE, something he developed. Somebody from there talking about him, probably John Van Hocken, because I think that guy's great. But basically all it was is just to put out the rest of the information, and I have this bad habit of when I go to finish an episode, I tend to start a new episode and I rant on and on and on and on and on. I've been wanting to get Edgar Casey stuff out there for a while, so I figure I'm just going to put it all in one, and I'm not going to talk in this episode probably at all unless there's a bit of time. But for the most part, just because I'm really busy with the kids outside and shit like that today, I've already spent most of my day doing things online, work-wise and other things, so I can't keep neglecting them and getting them to kind of watch themselves play themselves, which is fine, they're having fun. But in the same sense, don't want anything bad to happen, and it would technically be my fault, and then have to blame one of them. So I don't have time right now, but when my wife's done work, I will have time then to post something, do something, whatever the case is. Hopefully go on Spreaker and do an episode. But anyways, every night, last 2 nights in a row, I put on the book Kabbalah, The Great Work of Self-Transformation. Everybody knows that fucking book, eh? Sorry about that. And that book is the curriculum I'm doing. It's one of the ones I have on there. I also have Franz Barden, which Franz Barden on my YouTube page. It's a free audiobook on YouTube. Initiation into Hermetics, great work of self-transformation, the Kabbalah by Liam Thomas Christopher. I put a link on a video a couple videos ago for that book. I have the link for Self-Initiation to the Golden Dawn. I have also Israel Regardie's Middle Pillar. A link on one of those videos there, so you got those 3 links. I've been trying to put links to the videos I also use on my thing, but anyway, so PDF versions are available for these books now, and like always, it's always an open invitation. I can send you whatever you want. If I have the book, and if I don't have the book, I'll consider it a challenge to get to it. Can't tell you exactly when I will get it to you, but I know I've done it a few times now, and I was pretty fast with that. But anyways, so yeah, if you go on the website, I have a bunch of pictures posted. I may actually put those on Instagram as well, just to see what happens. And yeah, so you have the elemental tablets you can print up and use in your temple if you want. And there's the Tree of Life diagram and a whole bunch of other pictures I put up there. So that's going to be for your temple setup to learn some shit and whatever the case may be. So yeah, so there's going to be an episode going on soon, but I won't be talking on that episode, not at the moment anyways. But Edgar Casey, he's one of those people that I really like. He is a psychic, a very well-known psychic. I talk about him a lot, so in part I want to correct a couple things I said. The 6 to 8 smokes thing was correct. I forget the amount of readings he was allowed to do for balance, but there was also a number stated in there for that as well. That's why my kid's doing something bad. Check it out. One kid's trying to light the other kid with the fucking hose. Yeah, he saw me, now he's pointing in another direction. Can you see them out through the fucking window? I don't know. Anyways, they are out there somewhere, but with the glare it's too hard to see. But anyways, so Edgar Casey is somebody I really, really like watching, listening to. He comes from a Christian background. He's a man of God. I said he got in a car accident and then developed powers and all that. That was inaccurate. I don't know where I got that. Now, there was a part in there he got into a baseball incident at school, and then that day he was acting weird in the streets apparently, or something to that effect. And then from that day on there was some issues. So that's something I'm going to correct probably on the air as well, but I just correct it right here, right now, real fast as well. So, but yeah, he's a very interesting person. But this man, his grandfather had powers, and he was able to talk to his grandfather after he witnessed his grandfather die at a young age. So even before all that happened, he technically had powers. And this reminds me of my grandmother. She was a seventh sister of a seventh sister. I talked about that. Her mother was the seventh sister, the youngest daughter, and then she became that. And I talked about the power of Saturn. And these people are technically born with that. If you look at these people's birth chart, you can see the power right in it. But there's also probably another component to that, because Edgar Casey, in that documentary, he talks about what do I need to do. He was asking for a sign. I think it was after his grandfather died, or his parents were going through hard times. Don't really remember exactly the context, but anyways. And then something came to him and told him, just keep watching out. Your time is coming. You're going to help people medically, health, bunch of things like that. So he had the powers before that accident. And then there's the famous him sleeping on a book and knowing everything in that book after literally sleeping on the book and shit like that. So some key things in that documentary I want you to pick out, except for instead of just hearing what they want you to focus on or whatever. I mean, some of these people are his family and friends and shit like that, so I'm not going to talk bad about him. But they do get into his predictions, and I mean, he got in trouble at one point. And you'll see his life going up and down, up and down, up and down. And I mean, he considered himself, he read the Bible every day, he considered himself a Catholic, a man of God, but yet he is big into past lives and all that. And so it's very interesting to see how a man who had this programming, Christian programming in him, belief systems in him, was able to do all this stuff. And to me, see, you can do all the self-transformation you want, you can do all the book learning, you can be a spiritual, you can meditate every day and all that, in a trance, and all that shit's going to help for sure. But if you don't have, if you're not depolarized, or have, if you, let's say you were given powers, with great power comes great responsibility, right? The line from Spider-Man. Well, if you were to have certain powers, but you're not well balanced, and somebody does something to you, and you have the ability to do something about it in a bad way, you know what I mean? These kind of people are not going to get great power. I mean, everybody can have great power. Everybody's chart's different. People are going to be stronger in other places than others. And when it comes to Edgar Casey, it wouldn't have mattered. You know, he could have that Christ belief, that magic is from the devil and all that. But he was born with these powers to help people because inside he was a tremendous person. You know what I mean? He was meant to do things and be things. But anyways, that's just a little bit. I wanted to just make a video basically to tell you about the Instagram and all that other shit and just tell you why I'm not going on today. So anyways, I hope you enjoy.